Welcome to a day in my life as a twin mum. My day starts at 4:30 AM for the first morning feed. Fab was there to help me for this one, sporting his giraffe dressing gown. Lol.
He's had a poo.
Once we finish this feed, the boys go back to sleep for a bit, but they tend to struggle to sleep for this period in the morning.
You might have small gas, just to warn you.
I'll be calling you.
From a friendly neighbourhood giraffe.
Fab heads downstairs, makes the morning coffee and starts to edit our YouTube video for the week.
Good morning everybody. It is currently 7:45 in the morning. I try and wake up a bit earlier than the boys just to get a few things ready for the day. I get their little outfits ready and I also try and have a coffee before they wake up. They actually slept for that little bit then. They don't always sleep for that bit in the morning, so it all depends on how well they sleep, to how much sleep I can get, but I've just woken up from the deepest sleep ever. Fab will come up and help me with the morning feed before he starts work at 9. I do actually have loads of washing to do, so the boys don't have loads of clothes left to wear. Anyway, I've got to get a wriggle on because they're waking up. If you have babies, you'll understand. This was all neat when before they were born, and now I just kind of like shove it in. But I need to pick out an outfit for them to wear. Oh, do you know what? Today's going to be a sleep suit day, and they're not going to be matching. I'm going to put them in this, which has got little animals on, and then they can wear, and then someone can wear this one too. Oh, good morning, my little man. Here's Dad.
You want 6?
No, that's nice.
Yeah? Did they sleep alright in that little? They did? He's got a bit of a cold, isn't he?
Ari is the king of sleep. Literally.
Still absolutely sparkling.
He would sleep all night, I think.
Yeah.
I honestly think
on
he
his
would.
own, yeah.
Oh!
Good morning.
Pop. Look, you got your cute sleep suits today. Are you gonna let Mummy do the washing? Hey? Recently switched over from gripe water to Infocol because they were getting really colicky. Infocol I think is like more for colicky babies.
Yeah, it says colic relief on the front. They were getting quite pain with their gas, weren't they? I can't believe that you managed to get sleep in the morning. Usually 5 till 8, you say, is the time that they don't really sleep. We were saying as well, we wonder if that's because when Ellen was pregnant, we were both getting up at 5 AM and they used to be awake and kicking about.
Yeah, I used to wake up and then they used to wake up.
So do they have a body clock to just get up at 5?
So through the night we wake the other baby.
Yeah, we actually get asked that a lot about, do we wake them? We do.
Yeah, if one baby wakes up, which is normally Noah, we wake the other baby.
Which is hard because like when one's sleeping nicely, you don't want to wake them, but
it is
for
hard,
our own sanity,
yeah, with twins you've got to do things differently. Like obviously if we had one baby we wouldn't wake them.
Look guys, he's scratched his face. He's about to do it again. I need to do your nails today. Look, the scrunch is going. The newborn scrunch is going and it's making me sad. Feedy's in. Oh goodness.
There it is.
How are you growing out of this stuff as well?
Alright, I'm going to work. Be good boys for Mum. Are you cheeky? Yeah.
So once the boys have been fed and winded, it is then my turn to get ready. And this normally consists of having one baby in my arms and one baby asleep over there. Don't worry, I can see him in my mirror. And then we'll go downstairs and we'll have a little bit of playtime. I'm trying to, at the moment, follow the play, rest, play, eat schedule of the day. And we've been doing it for the last couple of days and it's been working really well. I've not done my makeup without a baby in my arms for well over a week. Makeup and hair done in 3, 2, 1. And we're done. And Noah is just waking up from his literal 5-minute nap. I'm gonna get myself dressed now for the day. It's absolutely Baltic outside. In fact, it looks as if it's like Winter Wonderland outside. It's all like frosty and stuff on the trees. And we are ready for the day. I mean, my outfit is giving sporty mum vibes, but I'm feeling it. This is actually from my most recent PLT haul over on my Instagram. It's actually on my Instagram, not fab&ell. If you want the link for it, it's in my highlights. And ignore the wardrobes. We've had a little bit of a disaster with these. We painted them all this colour, or I did. Painted them all this colour, and yeah, we don't like it, so we're painting it this colour. The boys are actually still asleep. I've put them to sleep on their side because if they're sick, they're not going to choke on it. This doesn't happen every day. Normally they're still awake by the time I come downstairs, but I've done that thing where I've tried to move them downstairs and one twin has woken up. The other twin is fast asleep here, don't worry. I'm not going to leave him here unsupervised. He is sleeping there next to me. I'm trying to get Ari to go back to sleep because I just woke him up and he screamed. So cuddles to get him back to sleep, and then I will be putting both boys into their cot, which is over there. I'm having a bit of a switch around today. Normally they have their like awake time now and we do some playing, but they want to sleep, which is fine. No day is the same with 2 babies. It's always different. So we're going to be doing our sleep first, and then when they wake up we'll do a play. I also go and take them out for a walk at some point, but I can't remember if the house visitor is coming over today or if she's coming over on Thursday. I think she still comes over to check on the boys because of their cow's milk allergy. Alright. Today's a bit of a higgledy-piggledy day actually, so we'll see what I get up to. I'm also about to have my breakfast, which currently consists of a Belvita bar and a glass of apple juice, because that's all I have time for in the morning at the moment. Lidl have run out of my cherries for some reason, and if you've been here a while you'll know how devastated I am, because I've not had my oats for weeks, since before Christmas. But I just know if I put him down he's gonna scream. He's literally heard me say that and just gone. This sums up living with a man. What do you have to say for yourself?
I'll sort it out.
The dishwasher is there. Literally right there, and you're putting all of your stuff in there. So I've basically come in here now to wash all of the bottles. We have a nighttime carrier which we put all of our bottles in to take upstairs. When I come down when the boys are napping, I wash all of the bottles ready for the day. People actually ask us all the time how many bottles we have for twins. We have 14 bottles, so that does enough for 7 feeds. And then we need to wash them again. 14 bottles, and we found that that's like the perfect amount for us to have, because say in the morning if you didn't have time to wash the bottles, it means that when you come back or when the next feed is, you've got bottles to be able to feed. I actually think washing bottles is one of the worst jobs in the world, especially washing these man bottles, because they have like 6 different bits that you have to wash all separately, and then you have to sterilise them, and then you have to put them back together. How sad is it as well that they're on the big bottles now? They used to be on those little tiny miniature ones, and now they're on these huge ones. So I now know why we don't do nap time first. I have got 2 very grizzly babies, haven't I? Who have woken up from their naps in the worst mood ever. Hey? We've got a whole hour and 15 minutes until your next feed. Oi, Grimps. Gosh, Noah's now gone back to sleep. Save my soul. Now I'm stuck, because if I put Noah down, he's going to scream because I'm going to wake him up. Do you check your bum? Oh, here we go. If you change their bum when they're having a bit of a miserable 5 minutes, it like resets them. Just like that. 2 happy babies. Isn't that right, Ari? Isn't that right? Just having some chill time before we have our lunch. Daddy's gonna go to the gym at lunch, aren't you, Dad?
Yeah. Pop out my lunch.
Are you ready for the most chaotic 5 minutes of your life? Trying to feed twins on your own. This is a skill that I have not yet mastered, but I definitely need to master it, because I need to be able to feed my babies when I am on my own, and I'm determined to master it. I tried to do this last week when the boys were going through their first leak, and they'd forgotten how to drink out of a bottle, and it was extremely traumatic. In fact, maybe cry. 3 times. Oh, Daddy's chocolate. All over your outfit. Mummy thought you had a poo. It's all about the angles when you're feeding twins. Getting the angle at the bottom at the right angle, making sure that they don't swallow a load of air, because that's when you get in trouble. Because the bit that's hard, this bit's okay when you've got them on the twin pillow, but it's when they get wind at the same time and you're trying to burp them at the same time. In fact, it's impossible. I sat here last week crying at every feed because I think Fab had gone into work and I was here on my own. I just sat there on the floor, like on my legs, sat over my legs, straddling my legs and burping them, just crying, thinking I can't do this, and having proper mum guilt over the fact that I couldn't feed my babies. And then you think, well, what would you do if you never had someone around? Because there are people who've got twins who, you know, don't have a partner or don't have any support and they get through it. This is the one thing that petrified me when I first found out I was having twins. How on earth are you going to feed both of them? So for anyone else wondering how I'm doing it, because I know we've got a lot of twin parents on here, this is how we do it. We actually feed the boys in the side lying, elevated side lying position anyway, because if we sit the boys upright and put the bottle in their mouth, they just don't cope with the flow coming out so quickly. So if we just try and keep it as normal as possible for them, and this is how we feed them, which is actually meant to imitate breastfeeding, by the way. So if you do bottle feed and your baby's struggling with the bottle, try looking up elevated side lying. So this is when it starts getting a bit leery. Ari is still going, but then if Ari decides that he needs to burp, he gets really impatient, and Noah takes ages to burp. Oh, baby boy. Oh dear. Anybody else who's got twins out there? Got quite a little twin community going on now. Do you have one twin that takes ages to burp and then the other one literally just goes bleh? See, now Ari's stopped, so now Ari's ready to be burped. Where is it? Are you a happy boy? You ready? Oh, good boy. There we go. Oh, Ari just burped on his own. Good job, guys. Are you done? Wow, good job. Ari just finished his whole bottle. How long's this been filming for? 16 minutes. Sorry, Fab. Are you full? Are you a full boy? 1 baby, 2 babies. Yay! Fab, I'm not going to film anything else, but I can't move to the camera, so just cut the clip here.
Okay.
So the boys are all fed and are currently having a nap in their little pods here. They sleep really well in these pods. I know they're not safe to leave the babies in on their own, but I'm staying in here, so they're just having their afternoon nap. And I'm just going to tackle all of this washing. Like I said, the boys have literally got no clothes left to wear, so I really need to get this washing done so that they have more clothes to wear. They are growing so quick. They're currently in 0 to 3 months, and they've only just gone into 0 to 3 months. And I have a feeling I'm going to start buying 3 to 6 months soon, because everything's just so tight, like their little toes and stuff get so squashed in some of their baby grows. House visitor is coming between 2:30 and 3, but obviously they've just gone down for a nap. This always happens whenever she comes over.
We got time on our side. We're in a state of hope. I need you on my fire. I want you to know that every time you're away, I long for you so much I can find my way.
I know. Daddy's finished work, hasn't he?
See him smiling at me.
Daddy's
How was that with the
finished
health
work.
visitor?
Fine. That was £13
That
and
is
Ari's
crazy.
£12.12.
And what, they're 10 weeks?
So they've nearly doubled. No, they've doubled their birth weight.
You've doubled
They've
it.
doubled their birth weight now.
That's good then. So they're putting on weight nicely.
Yeah. So she said that because
Oh, by the way, if you didn't know, they're on Aptamil Peptide 1 because they had a dairy intolerance.
No, it's not dairy.
the
It's
protein.
cow's milk protein allergy.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then so they've literally followed the line straight up. They're on the 91st centile.
Are we going to go for a walk after
Yeah.
this?
So we put them down to bed at 8. And then they wake at 1:30, and then they wake again at 5:30. But they wake again at 5:30, and it's like they're not hungry at the 5:30 feed, is it? They're just like grizzly.
They're really tired.
So by the time we change their nappy, they like kind of fall back asleep again. So I asked if we could like maybe skip that feed and try and just put them back down to sleep, because when we were in hospital,
maybe that's why they're so
they
big.
were so.
Just
Wait,
feed
that's
them.
all gonna fall out of there. That's all gonna fall out of there. Fab.
What do you mean?
Put it in coal. You need to keep it upright. So yeah, we wanted to see if we could try and maybe push that feed a little bit longer, because at the hospital they said they were so strict with us with feed, and I think it's given us a bit of like PTSD, you know.
Yeah.
Because we're so like rigid with our feeding, aren't we? Like they must be fed every 4 hours.
Well, it was because it's coming. We were like that because because they were premature, we really were on it with trying to get them to put weight on.
Yeah.
But obviously they haven't got any problems with that now.
No, so I think we could start doing a little bit more.
See how it goes. Because then imagine if we could drop a feed, we'd be laughing because we're already getting decent sleep.
Yeah, I mean that's not to rub it in.
No, it's definitely it comes in waves. Like you have a couple of days good sleep, and you're like, wow, this is it.
Yeah, and we had an hour's sleep the other night, and there are nights where they don't sleep for that long.
But yeah,
because I don't want people watching this being like, who have like had no sleep, being like, wow,
yeah,
because that was me.
It's the worst thing in the world where people are like, my baby sleeps.
Yeah, my baby sleeps all night. When we first got home, it was literally like 2 hours sleep a night, wasn't it?
Those were the trenches.
Oh my god.
Those were the trenches. I feel like if you're a parent and you've been through that, you know, like waking up every 2 hours.
Oh.
Mate, your body is obviously not.
But it's like you didn't even sleep for 2 hours. Remember that one night when we were literally like sleep for 20 minutes, then they'd wake back up again.
Yeah.
Because it was before they went on this milk, and they were so groany.
Messes you up, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Like it makes you so like animalistic.
Yeah.
Like the amount of bickering sessions we had about silly things.
It was the 3 AM feed, wasn't it? And we'd just row. We'd have like an argument over nothing.
But it's like out of your control. It's
Yeah.
like you're so grouchy and tired that it does drive you a bit insane.
Like it would be like Fab would pull the duvet a bit hard.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, ah,
don't pull that like that. I'd be like, why not? I'll pull it like that if I want. Right, I'm getting custody of the kids. I'm leaving. If you've been through that, you know how tough it is.
Tough times never last.
Yeah, tough times never last. Only tough people.
Tough time never lasts. Only tough people last.
Out on our evening walk. Got the boys in there. Boys are in the carriers all tucked up.
We're back from our walk now, and I am just cooking our tea tonight, and this is what we've got. Pan-fried halloumi, which looks absolutely divine. It's like vegetables and then halloumi and pesto on top. Fab has given me strict instructions that I must show you his bargain that we picked up from the co-op by us. And these, which are our favourite ever protein bars, these are the actual best protein bars you'll ever taste in your whole life. If you haven't tried one, you need to. They're the white chocolate salted peanut grenade bars, and they are divine. But they're only £1 each, so Fab got the whole box. I mean, they probably go out of date soon, but do they really go out of date? Because it's literally just sweetener. I'm going to wash up the bottles and to clean all this down. Well, Fab is on baby watch. Got a little no-nose there, he's got a cold. And then tea is ready. Sorry about the presentation, but this looks absolutely delicious.
Right, it's bath time. Boys are getting ready for bath time. We've got a Cutasaurus. Look at this baby grow. You excited? They absolutely love their bath time.
They do.
Don't they?
Right.
Look at these little feet. They got such wide feet like me.
Thank you so much for watching my day in the life. Some days are easier than this, some days are harder than this. It's literally pick of the draw, especially with these two. If you'd like to see our evening routine and how we get the boys to bed, then let us know, and we will see you in the next video. Bye!